Welcome to this CallTalk Caramel, everyone. And we're going to be talking today about data with somebody who knows a lot about it. And for us, there's nothing more important in our industry than gathering reliable data on customer experience and then using that data for our teams to really succeed. And one of the things that our guest today is very big on is taking customer experience, CX, plus EX, which is the employee experience, and using those things creatively and in disciplined fashion in order to really get success for our call centers. So I'm happy to introduce Bob Kobek. Say hi, Bob.
Everybody.
Okay, great to have you with us. Bob specializes in the design, implementation, and marketing of products and services, and he's designed and managed more than 200 outbound telemarketing, inbound customer service, and order processing operations. Tons of experience. He and his company Mobius launched Customer Count, a cloud-based survey solution that provides intuitive, real-time reporting and fast turnaround on updates. So he's got a lot of experience, particularly in the leisure travel industry, which is his special area of interest. And he has been very active in a lot of areas. Won't go into that right now, but just somebody with great experience, and we're so delighted he's willing to share some of that with us. So Bob, talk to us about the CX plus EX being success, making success.
Okay, I'll do that, but first I want to just say congratulations to BenchmarkPortal for 25 years of service to the industry that I'm in, and thanks for the impact, the positive impact that you had on my business and on my life. The CX plus EX, customer experience, and employee experience both had to do with measurement and measuring the voice of the customer and measuring the voice of the employee and determining and finding out where there might be a difference between what that customer thought of a phone call or interaction or transaction and what the employee thought of that same transaction, finding out where that gap was. We know that a call center agent would never lie, but we also know that doesn't mean they tell the truth. And so when they're dispositioning their calls, they're not dispositioning their calls based on whether or not they thought they were friendly or innovative or well-trained, knowledgeable. They're dispositioning that call based on what the call center technology will let them do it. And the flip side of that is to find out why did they maybe disposition a call in a particular way? Why did the customer feel the way they did? And look for that gap. And that, by the way, great training opportunities, reward opportunities, the combination of voice of the customer with a reward system. I mean, it's invaluable when you start to talk about retention efforts, for example.
Mm-hmm. And when you think about it, too, the spotlight that it puts on your customer experience and making sure that the employee experience is something that supports that good customer experience, that exceptional customer experience is so important, because once you do that, your mentality changes and everything kind of revolves around that. And you've been very big, obviously, professionally and as well as an advocate for getting really good feedback and doing that, in various ways. So if you could talk to us about that, and in particular about the differences, as you've described it, between surveys and feedback.
Start with the last question first, and then I can move to the front of the bus. A survey is a great snapshot. It tells me what I want to know for that particular point in time. And it's often interchangeable with the word polling. How are you now? What is going on today? And feedback is a continuous measurement that's authenticated. You're sending that to Bruce Belfiore or Bob Kobek, and Bruce or Bob are answering that survey. And as I'm doing it consistently, I'm able to start to spot trends. Did the training opportunity that I maybe gave, that I spent time with Bruce on for innovation, did that work, or do I need to bring him back in? And one of the best ways to burn a rep is for them to not improve. The reps want to get better at what they do because they are usually bonus to do that. So if you show ways that they are showing improvement, it really does make a difference just in retention. And in our world, particularly the world of omni-channel, you can't just measure the phone call anymore. You have to measure the text. You have to measure the email. You have to measure, any transaction. The nice thing, wonderful thing about the call center, contact center in general, is its accountability.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can tell minute by minute how I'm doing. What I can't tell minute by minute is what that customer is thinking and what that customer is saying. And when I start to measure the employee, it becomes particularly way more important now that we have such a remote environment with our contact center employees.
As you said, that has to do with technology and the ability to leverage it to get the exact things that you're talking about, which is the voice of the customer, collecting your CX data and your EX data, and being able to put that together, think about it, and do what managers are supposed to do, which is to figure out how to better things with the tools that they have. Well, listen, these are great insights. I really appreciate your joining us, Bob. Are there any last things that you'd like to mention before we leave? And I should mention, too, that this video actually comes right after the CallTalk episode for today, October 14th, 2020, on the same topic. So, Bob, are there any last thoughts that you'd like to share with us in terms of this topic?
Well, yeah, I mean, just on this particular topic, I will tell you that one of the most common questions I'm asked, how much data is enough? And my answer is one more than I have. And you can't get enough, but make it actionable. Don't ask a question if you can't do anything about the answer.
Okay, thank you for all those insights, Bob. We really appreciate it. And we'll sign off now from this CallTalk Caramel.
It was great seeing you.